Ooh, nice. Zhang and DDP made me some easy cash. Good card, IMO. It was a really good card, yeah. Love the content guru. Poetam would hurt Dricus badly. True. I'm going to take a shot of mayonnaise because that guy gave me 50 quid to do it. Not because I'm secretly kind of wanting to do it the more I look at it. You know what I'm saying? Delicious. That's not delicious on its own. Thank you for the 13 months of membership. Love the content guru. Poetam would hurt Dricus. They do forget about him in his prime. Any fighter interviews planned? Oh! Tomorrow I'm collaborating with Demetrius Johnson. And guess who's talking to me tomorrow on Twitter? Guess who agreed? I told some of you earlier. Paulo Costa. So tomorrow on Twitter, I'll be talking to Paulo Costa. So that should be pretty big. Secret Juice. Orban Elliott's training with him right now in Germany. So he asked Paulo if he would do an interview with me, and we're getting it. Let's go, Orban. Thank you for that as well, brother. Jabli lost. Chill out. In Germany. Yeah, they're in Germany now with Roberto Soldic. You have a translator? No. We don't have a translator, so we'll see how it goes. Whitaker versus Strickland. Winner versus loser of Hamzat versus DDP. Winner of that versus Amabov in the meantime. You know what I mean? How about we play a game, chat, which is a punishment for me? If there's a finish in the next fight, I have to go and get cheesy fries from my kitchen and eat them on stream. Right? Thank you for the $2. Ty needs to actually chill or retire because he's huge. Yeah. If there's a TKO, I have to have loaded nachos and eat them on stream during the next fight. That's what I have to do. Even though I don't want to do it. My dad just messaged me saying, next win, do the worm. I'm not doing the worm on camera. He said, no cheesy fight. My dad messaged me, you know, I said if he gets a knockout, I'll eat the fries. He said, no cheesy fries, 30 press-ups. All right, Dad, let's chill out, brother. I need this. 30 press-ups if there's a TKO. I ain't doing that. Anyway, round 2. You say to never tap in MMA like you wouldn't tap. I ain't tap into some kind of choke. You know what I mean? Of course I ain't tap into a choke. Now clip that there, and then when I get choked out by a UFC fighter in person eventually and tap, and they ignore it, you can play it next to each other. Would you tap to a face crank though? No, obviously not. I'd like jaw my way out of it. I'd mew my way out of a choke, I think. Anyone else got that ability? I think I'd be able to mew my way out of a choke. Easily. With the correct tongue posture, I can escape any level of choke. Imagine GSP's arms squeezing your neck full force. Well, you should have picked someone a bit strong. You know what I mean? No, but yeah, it would be tough. Islam will lose to a big striker who can wrestle. And Joel Alvarez. Watch out. He's going to fuck up Islam Makhachev. I'm telling you. It gets caught up in Strickland's arms again. Good body shot from DDP. DDP, push for this finish, brother. Let's get this highlight in a title fight. Let's do it. Keep it up. Teep to the leg. Loaded up a body kick there. There it is. Body kick to the lead. Hits the arms of Sean. Chat, you know what I'm noticing now? It ain't awkward. It's just good. Look at what DDP's doing, chat. Lead jab. Comes back. Hand to his chin afterwards. Lead hand again over the top of Strickland's lead. Like, it's dangerous, but like, this is how you fucking win fights. He's not even bad. What are we calling this clumsy for? Low kick. Chops. Clean. Clean low kick. Awkward and good. Jab from Sean. Spinning back kick. Just barely missed, but it was a decent spinning back kick. There's another spinning back kick right afterwards. Shit fighters don't do this. You know what I mean? They just don't. Jab to the body from Dricus. Covers up. Parries away that shot from Sean. Another parry from Dricus. Parries again. Body shot back from Dricus. Right hand over the top nearly lands. Jab, jab 2 misses from Sean. Stiff jab lands from Dricus, misses the follow-up. Doesn't land the 2 there. The camera keeps changing as he charges in, which is kind of annoying. Low kick from Dricus there. Lead body kick from Dricus to move out the way of the jab. You know what I mean? It's not bad. And none of it's bad. Low kick from DDP. I actually think, like, this shit fighter cope is actually such cope from other fighters. You know? He just risks shit. Like, he'll risk getting KO'd to KO you. Other fighters don't do that. So he ends up in precarious positions. He's going for wheel kicks in round 5 and just landed a right hand on Sean's eye. He landed a right hand on Sean's nose. He winced again there when he landed that right hand. Good knee to the body from Jake Matthews and some punches. Why the UFC is so shit at securing fights 10 to 12 weeks out from a pay-per-view? Here's something you have to consider though. 10 to 12 weeks ago, it was right over Christmas. So this is like the February cards are always the worst. Which is sad that that's when they're always in Australia. But their cards are always the worst. Because no one wants to start a training camp right after Christmas. You know? Thank you for the 5. Considering their roster, it seems pathetic. In my opinion, chat, yes or no? The February cards should be designated to Abu Dhabi. Prado's holding Matthews up against a cage, by the way. They're doing nothing. That's why I'm yapping about random shit. Knee to the body from Jake Matthews. Prado shoots down again. Doesn't get it. They should save the February cards for Abu Dhabi or Saudi Arabia. So the Muslim fighters that don't celebrate Christmas, that's perfect for them. And then it's just before Ramadan as well. So they're not expected to be active during March. That's what I would do. But the UFC won't fucking do that because it's sensible. Thank you for the $5 Canadian. Big props to you. It takes a lot of tenacity to pretend to be interested. Good shots from Jake to the body and the head. When Prado tucks up, Jake Matthews gets off a lot more.
The evil things the world ever seen. Now, we're not going to give you a platform today to talk about anything that even remotely supports that.
No,
we're not going to give you a platform
I don't
to justify what you said. And matter of fact, and me and Rampage talked about this, we're not even going to give you a platform to explain yourself on that. I personally just feel with the things that he did and the millions of people that died, there's no justification pre or post. Whatever you did say, ain't nobody a good guy.
Apparently the comment section did agree. Did you get a screenshot of the comment section? I'd love to see it. Like, listen to this now, Jaxxon podcast. I'm going to assume if you don't re-upload the Bryce Mitchell episode, I'm going to assume that he out-debated you completely and won and proved his fucking point. That's what I'm going to assume. Okay? Why else would you remove the episode unless, obviously, Bryce the dumbass got exposed and ruined? Give to Sharon next. Waldo Cortez Acosta. We need to get rid of that guy out of the rankings. True. Thank you for the 2. You're real as it gets. Jaxxon Pod's gonna piss you off. I haven't seen it, so someone re-upload that shit so I can watch it on one of my clip channels. That'd be great. Because I was literally going to be like, I can't wait to watch that Bryce Mitchell. Fuck, man. If Bryce is so wrong, fucking prove it. Why is everyone removing everything he says rather than just obviously pointing out how wrong it is? You know what I mean? I'm starting to think that Bryce Mitchell maybe... I'm joking. Page was low-key having a sincere conversation, but Bear just tried to berate him whenever he was going off. It's crazy he's so dumb. Show it, right? Yeah, I know. Saw the Bryce Mitchell video get removed. I did, yeah. I did see the Bryce Mitchell video get removed. Guru, they removed the Bryce Mitchell episode. Bryce Jaxxon podcast gone, I know. Impression of Strickland... Wait, so the Jaxxon podcast invited Bryce Mitchell on the show because he recently had his massive outburst about the so-and-so. And then on the show, they said, we are not going to give you a platform to talk about even what remotely supports that. So why do you got him on the show then? Chill out, John Smith. Bear let Bryce talk at the end. Everyone's lying. Okay, well. I know people didn't really get to see the end, did they? Because it was taken down so fast. Here we go. I'm sorry, God. I'm sorry, I was misspeaking. God smited me mid-eat, dude. Anyway, who's next for DDP? Chimaev, I guess. Chimaev's next. I don't know if anyone else said it, but Sean fought like a bitch, clearly down 3 rounds and still barely went for shit. In round 3 and 4, he tried to closen it out, though. You know what I mean? And one judge did give him the third. But then he got his nose shattered, so it kind of put him off again. You know what I mean? But he did try and shift it around with the output. But then his nose got shattered. So it is what it is. Strickland looks and fights like an old Cub Swanson. True. Nina wanted DDP to win, so the Nina curse goes away. She also interviewed Strickland, though. Dricus is entertaining and goes for the kill, but every time I don't want to hear shit about him anymore. Oh, yeah. I don't want to hear shit either. Sloppy striker. Well, then how's he outstriking Strickland while none of you can? It ain't sloppy. It's just going for shots that you need to go for. Rather than acceptably losing as long as you don't get chinned. Which is the attitude of a lot of fighters other than DDP, is it not, chat? God, Strickland's rubbish. But he beat Imavov. And he beat Abbas Magomedov. And he should have beat Cannonier. And he beat Adesanya for 5 rounds. And he beat Paulo Costa. And he beat Brendan Allen. He's got a lot of ranked wins. So, it works. It just don't work on DDP. Final score, 5-0 DDP over Sean. Clean. What did Sean say? I don't know. It cut out the whole thing, but he probably said something about, I love you guys and you power me, you guys. Did you see the Bryce interview? I didn't. No, they took it down. I watched a bit of it, but they took it all down. Gurun, thoughts on overall on the card? It was all right. It wasn't all good. It was like a 4 out of 10, I'd say. But the main event was pretty fun, and there were some other decent fights. Wasn't great, though, was it? There was no highlight of the card. Can't wait for Chimaev's tweet. Brother, don't say my name, brother. Well, Imavov's earned a shot more than you. No joke. He literally has. So, he'll get it anyway, though. Pereira at lightweight might be too much for DDP. True.